Okay, so welcome to the Akashic Wednesday Wisdom. This is your practice where you can connect with your Akashic records. I guide you through this practice, and it's really just for you to get familiar with your Akashic records, to learn and understand what you can use your Akashic records for. And yeah, just get a real kind of experience of it and deepen that practice so you kind of can become more comfortable with learning how to master the Akashic records. So you're very welcome. My name's Marina, the Soul Alchemist, and I am an Akashic record channel. I'm a spiritual intuitive teacher, pendulum healer, and I support my clients with connecting with their Akashic records, kind of really identifying their soul identity and clearing karmic blocks, negative energies, things that are not supporting us with our life and our business. So that's what I do. And as I say, this is your practice. This is me kind of really supporting you with going deeper. So today I wanted to do something around getting out of our comfort zone because we don't really like to get out of our comfort zone. Our ego and our mind and our routines and our behaviors are very much geared to going down the path of least resistance. So let's get comfortable. Let's get ourselves in a routine, so because there's no surprises. Let's get comfortable. And that's fantastic. However, if you want to move forward and you want things to change in your life or within your business, then it does require for us to get out of our comfort zone, get uncomfortable, and really stretch ourselves, stretch what we feel we're able to do. And that's kind of where the growth is. That's where the expansion and the change comes. But some of us really do struggle with getting out of our comfort zones. And that's what I wanted to look at today, because there might be some very conscious things that you're aware of that you've tried in the past, and you perhaps got your fingers burnt, and it's kind of like, you kind of learned from that experience, or it was quite a traumatic experience and you just don't want to go back into that situation because that's what you feel would happen or think that would happen. And so we can get stuck. So I really want us to connect with an experience where perhaps we may have failed in some way, or just think of something that you would really like to change, that you would really like to get out of your comfort zone with, but there's just you just feel that there's something stopping you, there's something blocking, and it might feel irrational. You may not have a kind of an answer for it or a reason for it. You can't identify why it is, but you just can't seem to get past it for whatever reason. And that's what I would like you to connect to. So if you've got any kind of situations that you can think of, then do let me know. I'm just seeing if there's any more comments. Let me know if there's anything that you can think of, but I want you to think of something, a situation or something where you feel that you're being held back with, and you would like to move forward, get past, out of your comfort zone and be able to progress with it. So if you've got that thing in your mind, then let me know in the comments. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into the Akashic records, and we're just going to release and clear anything around failure or any trauma, anything that's just kind of keeping you stuck in that comfort zone. And what ideally this clearing is going to help with is your ability to take risks, to let go of some of that fear, and also be excited by the new. So we can, when we kind of in our comfort zones, we can kind of get quite apathetic, we kind of really can't be bothered. We lose motivation. And again, that might be down to the fact that underlying that there's a fear of being pushed out of your comfort zone. So it kind of hides itself in just feeling demotivated, feeling tired. just wanting an easy life. And, you know, that's great, but then we can get bored with that. So we know that something needs to change, and that's what I want us to do today. Hi Shaz, hope you're well. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to relax, we're going to connect, we'll bring in our spiritual support team, and then I will channel wherever we need to go to release these blocks that are keeping you stuck in your comfort zone. So if you just want to close your eyes for me, and we're going to do a quick connection to the earth, and we'll do a connection to divine source. So if you just want to take a deep breath in for me, and what we're doing is we're just calling back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath, just allow everything to relax, everything to release. Just start to feel very kind of relaxed in your chair, comfortable. And again, take another deep breath in for me. And again, just calling back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath, just start to soften the forehead, relax the jaw, allow the shoulders to drop. And again, just take one more deep breath for me. Again, calling back your energy from across time and space, people and events. And on that out breath, I just want you to drop into the heart space. So just imagine yourself, or visualize, or just sense or know that you're kind of traveling down the body and you're dropping into the heart. And it's almost like you're inside your heart space and you're looking out. And the heart is like a window, and you're looking out, maybe around the room, but just bring your perspective down into the heart. And that just really helps you to drop into that place. And I just want you to bring your awareness to your feet, to your sitting bones, and really feel the solidity of the floor and the chair, and how you're supported. And I'm going to request that there's a connection now from the heart of Mother Earth. And I can see this as a crystalline thread of energy. So if you imagine the heart of Mother Earth as a large crystal, just imagine whatever crystal feels right for you. And that is the heart of the planet. And there's a thin thread of crystalline energy that's just making its way from that crystal up through the earth, up through the lava, through the earth's crust, through the rocks, the stones, the shale, the mud, the clay. And Mother Earth is taking that cord of energy through your Earth Star chakra. And as it's taken through the Earth Star chakra, that lights up and switches on. Taking it up into the feet. And that cord of energy is just wrapping itself around the ankles, very, very gently. And the energy is just transferring into your feet and into your legs. And you'll notice that your body will start to take on this crystalline energy. So you may feel a shift of energy. You may feel that beautiful connection with Mother Earth and that nourishment that she provides, that nurturing energy. And as we take this crystalline energy through the body, it will open, cleanse, clear, balance your chakras, the meridians, and the nadis. So just imagine that that energy is now making its way up to the knees, up to the thighs. We're taking it through the root chakra at the base of the spine, taking it through the sacral chakra through the sex organs, below the belly button through the navel chakra, above the belly button through the solar plexus, taking it higher now, up to the heart. And I just want you to imagine that there's a crystal also at your heart space. And as that crystalline energy reaches your heart, that crystal switches on. And take a deep breath here for me. And on the out breath, just expand the light of that crystal to the maximum level possible. So it may be very, very bright. And what we're doing is we're just really expanding the heart chakra, opening it up, really turning it on. Bring that energy now up to the shoulders and allow it to fall down the arms, to the elbows, to the wrists, and into the palm chakras. That crystalline energy is now making its way up through the neck, through the throat, up into the head, up to the third eye, the point between the eyebrows. Taking it back into the middle of the head, through the pineal and pituitary glands, and then up to the top of the head, to the crown. Allowing the energy to fall down the side of the head into the ears, so opening up the ear chakras. Allow the crown chakra to now open. And that crystalline energy is just making its way, that thread of energy is making its way now through your etheric chakras above and at the back of the head. So the causal chakra at the back of the head. And this is a key chakra because this connects you with your Akashic records, the spiritual realms, the fifth dimension. Take the energy now above the head through the soul star chakra, higher again through the universal chakra, and then at the very top through your stellar gateway chakra. And that thread of energy is just being held there. And we're going to just invite Archangel Metatron to bring down a second thread of energy. And this is from Divine Source. And this is a golden thread. Beautiful, bright, sparkly gold. And he's bringing that through the ceiling of your home, ceiling of the room that you're in. And he's bringing that down. And he's just connecting that now with the connection, with that thread from the heart of Mother Earth. And then that golden thread continues by itself back through your etheric chakras, through the crown, through the third eye, the ears, the throat, the heart, solar plexus, the navel, the sacral, the roots, down the legs, through the feet, through your earth star chakra, and that continues now down to the heart of Mother Earth. So you're held above and below. And we're just going to call in the rest of the archangels. Archangel Sandalphon, please take a space below our feet. Archangel Metatron will stay above our heads. And we're calling Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Please take a space around our physical body, around our auric field. With these 6 archangels, they are creating an angelic sphere of energy. And as they connect, they're cleansing and clearing our auric field with their divine energy. Archangel Metatron, I invite you to seal off the doors and the windows of the room that we're in with a golden creator substance of divine source. Cleanse and clear the environment that we're sat in. Cleanse and clear all objects within the room. And raise the vibration of our energies and the environment to the maximum level possible. I'm going to invite your ego now to leave the room, which your ego quite happily does. So just imagine, sense, feel, or know that your ego is just now getting up, opening the door, closing it behind them. And Archangel Metatron just seals off that door with golden creator substance. We're now going to just call in any other guides of 100% pure love and light who wish to be with you to hold the space whilst you connect with your Akashic records. Any other angels, archangels, ascended masters, star beings, galactic councils, elementals, fae, goddess energy, divine masculine, spirit guides, ancestors, family guides. Please be with us now. And again, you may just feel the energies just shift around you. Okay, and so I'm going to bring your attention now to your third eye. And I just want you to start to feel a pressure, like somebody's pressing the skin on your third eye point, that point between the brows. And this is just going to start to activate the third eye, and it will activate either a bright light that you can start to see, like a torch is being shone on your face, or it might be a purple swirling light that's starting to get bigger and bigger. Either way, just allow that activation to happen. And as that purple swirling light or that bright gets bigger and bigger, it gets so big that you can now step through. And you'll find yourself in a corridor, and this is the corridor that leads you to your Akashic records. So start to walk down that corridor towards the large door at the end. And when you get to the door, you'll notice that your details are on the door, and this is your full name, your date of birth, and your place of birth. Once you can see those details, or just know that they're there, place your hand on the door handle, open the door, and step into your Akashic records. Step a little bit further forward and allow the door to shut behind you. And just take in the magnificence of your Akashic records. Just really get a sense of what it feels like, what it looks like. And just notice perhaps if it's changed since the last time you visited. And if it has, that's perfect. And I want you to walk forwards. And in the middle of your library, your cosmic library, you'll find a long, large table. And on that table is a large book. And this is your present lifetime book that is being filled with all of the information, all of the choices, decisions, actions, thoughts, and feelings that you've had in every year of this particular lifetime. You'll notice that the book is open on today's page, and there will be information already recorded from the things that you've done today. So we're going to just invite your guides, and there could be more than one, to step into your Akashic records now, and your Akashic record keepers. So just inviting them now into your library. So start to sense, feel, know, see figures walking towards you. Notice how many there is, who they are, and they are smiling and delighted that again you have made time to connect with your Akashic records, to get insight, to get healing and clarity. To your guides, if you're not sure of who they are now going to introduce themselves. And if you want to respond, hug, say hello, then please introduce yourself also if they're unfamiliar. Now your guides know that you're here today to look at particular situations that are holding you back, that are keeping you comfortable in your present life. And your guides know, and deep down you know, that it is healthy to actually get uncomfortable, to be out of your comfort zone. But for whatever reason, we can get stuck. We can get fearful. And at times it might not make sense because we desire something so much, but we keep perhaps self-sabotaging and not really moving forward. And today we're going to connect to a root cause of that stuckness, that fear, that perhaps apathy, that boredom, that will just help give you some motivation, a boost of energy, perhaps self-belief, so that you can stretch yourself a little bit more in life. So your guides are inviting you over to the table where your present lifetime book is. And you'll notice that there will be an object on the table. And this is either going to be a piece of paper, a piece of rope, or a rock. So just allow your guides to reveal what appears. And there may be more than one. So just take a look down at the table and just see what is on the table there. Paper, cords, or rocks. And you may have a mix. And your guides are presenting these objects of symbols of perhaps agreements, trauma that you've experienced. So the papers represent contracts or vows that you have made unconsciously, where perhaps you've experienced some kind of failure or trauma and you vowed that you would never go through that again. Or that you agreed that you wouldn't do something for somebody else. And those agreements, those vows are not supporting you. They're keeping you stuck energetically. The cords represent links, connections that are not healthy to, again, situations that you've experienced, And those links and those connections somehow keep the energy of that situation, that experience alive. So it's like a subconscious reminder. This might happen if I do this. If I stretch myself, I might experience this. And that's because you've got this cord connected to that situation, that experience. And the rocks represent fear. Fear in all of its forms. Fear of abandonment, a fear of failure, perhaps a fear of success, a fear of your own power, a fear of judgment, ridicule, and any other fears that you hold perhaps dear to yourself. So whatever you've got, I just want you to notice. And your guide now brings over a silver cauldron and places it on the floor beside you. Your guides are asking you to place those objects within the cauldron. And your guide is just going to advise whether these objects are from all of the same lifetime or different lifetimes. And just get a sense from your guide how many lifetimes we are releasing the energies from. And then your guides hand you a box of matches. And when you're ready, I want you to take a match out of the box, strike the match, place it in the cauldron, and then just take a step back as the flames start to go higher, start to rise within the cauldron. And what we're doing here is we're just releasing the stuck energies from those lifetimes. We're releasing the fears, we're releasing the agreements, and those cords, those connections, those threads, those tags, whatever those links are, they're just all being released. And this is for the highest good of all concerned. We are only releasing any energies or agreements or cords that are ready to be released, that are for our highest and best good. So just see those flames getting higher and higher. And you may notice that the flames perhaps change color as those energies are being released from those lifetimes, being transmuted and being sent back to divine source. But we're cleansing and clearing those energies from that lifetime. And we'll just send healing and forgiveness to any souls that were involved in any of those lifetimes and any of those stories. Sending love, healing, and forgiveness. You'll notice that those flames are starting to die down within the cauldron. And then they completely disappear. And your guide invites you back over to the cauldron. And before you look down, your guides take your hands and just want to let you know that you are supported, that you are loved, and that Whenever you feel you want to come out of your comfort zone, it is safe to do so. That your guides have your back. And whatever the object is that's now in the cauldron will represent courage and the ability to take risk. So your guide now invites you to look down and pick up the object or symbol or colour, word, whatever it might be, from the bottom of the cauldron. Picking that up into your hands. If it doesn't make sense to you, then just ask your guides what this means. What does it represent? And your guide is now inviting you to step over to the table again, to your present lifetime book. Pulling the book towards you, I want you to place that object into the page of the book. So whatever it might be, just press it into the page and you'll notice that it'll start to turn maybe into an illustration or a drawing or a photograph. And that's just anchoring this symbol of courage and the ability to take risk. And you'll notice that there's a pen beside the book, ready for you to write the following below the picture. I am comfortable with taking risks. I easily and effortlessly take risks every single day. I can live outside of my comfort zone whenever I desire. Putting the pencil or the pen down, you'll notice that again, those statements, those commands are now being anchored into your present lifetime book. And this anchoring just supports you with being in alignment, even on a subconscious level. And I request that those anchors and those affirmations are also installed into all of your conscious levels. So stepping back from the table, you'll notice that there's a circle just on the floor, and your guides are inviting you now to stand on that circle. Just notice what the colour is. And we have a Pleiadian star being that wishes to step into the Akashic records with you. So just notice another light being, another star being energy that's now stepping in. And that star being is starting to walk around your auric field, holding their hands open. And you'll notice at their heart space that it's lit. It's kind of lit within the chest area of that being. And from that chest area, you'll notice that there is light codes, maybe like little tiny orbs of light just being transmitted from that heart space. And as the Pleiades energy is walking around your auric field starts to capture those orbs. Those orbs are starting to integrate into your own energies. And this is just a healing light code activation that this Pleiadian star being energy wishes to gift you today. So you'll notice that played in energy is walking around you, that your auric field is starting to fill with this beautiful light codes. And within those light codes, there's the energies of confidence, courage, boldness, love. Allowing yourself to just receive this beautiful healing activation that will support you with taking risks, being comfortable out of your comfort zone. There's a lot of strength energy within these light codes, motivation, acceptance. So that Pleiades energy is just starting to slow down and just stops in front of you, takes your hands, takes your hands to their heart chest, to their chest, to their heart. I just want you to feel those light codes now just transmitting into your hands, up the arms, to the shoulders, and then into the chest and into your own heart. So you have a pure connection now to the Pleiades energy. Just feel whatever energies need to go within to the heart chakra. And this is also healing any heart wounds, anything that's holding you back also from being out of your comfort zone. You're just receiving some healing here. And then the Pleiades energy just lets go of your hands gently. Just allow them to rest again back by your side. And then the Pleiades energy steps right back. And your guides are now telling you it's time to leave. That you've healed what you've needed to heal for now to support you. You've anchored your success anchor, which will support you with getting out of your comfort zone. And you've written those powerful commands into your book. So just say goodbye to your guides and to the Pleiades energy in any way that feels comfortable for you. And then when you're ready, I want you to start to walk towards the door of your Akashic records. Taking one more look around. And then when you're ready, open the door. Step through the doorway. Allow the door to shut behind you. And when you're ready, I want you to say out loud or in your mind, I now close my Akashic records. Start to walk up the corridor to the purple swirling light. And then when you're ready, step through that purple swirling light. Start to bring yourself back into your body, back into the chair, and have a stretch. Really kind of ground the energies, ground the healing, ground the activations into the body. So rubbing your feet, rubbing your thighs just really helps to support that. And what I would suggest is drink lots of water over the next 24 hours just to continue that flush through from the contracts or the cords or the fear, whatever it was that you released. Just allow that to continue to kind of flush its way through. and let me know how you got on. So yeah, do come back to me and just let me know what you saw, what you released, what your anchor was also. But yeah, let me know how things shift and how things feel around getting out of your comfort zone. So perhaps the thing that you thought of at the very beginning that you would really like to get past, that you feel blocked around, but you weren't sure why. Now think of that again. And does that feel different? Do you feel more confident in tackling that, or maybe seeing it from a new perspective, which you hadn't seen before, that you could now maybe go and, you know, do something with that or move forward in some kind of way? So do let me know if you feel that there's been a shift, or notice how things shift over the next few days. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you all next week.